Alright, in this video, we're going to learn how to recognize a STEMI on an EKG. And because this is so important, I'm not going to do any clinical cases with this. We're going to go over 3 rules when you're working with 12-lead EKGs with STEMIs. Alright, the first rule is turn on the damn algorithm interpretation, right? Yes, the cardiologist may dress really well and be very elegant and want to look at the EKG and don't want to be misled. For the rest of us that are not gods, turn on the damn algorithm interpretation, right? The algorithm interpretation is designed not to miss a STEMI. Better for you to call a STEMI or consider a STEMI that's not actually a STEMI than for you to miss this STEMI. Yes, I understand it's an EKG, and yes, I understand John Henry was a steel driving man that beat the steam engine and all that other kind of stuff. But you know what? He died at the end. Outside of a cardiologist with tons of experience and all the subtleties and nuances on us, the rest of us mere mortals should be turning that damn thing on. Alright, second rule. Second rule is as important as the first rule. Right. This EKG is a hot potato. It should leave your hand as soon as possible. Do not hold on to it. Do not go grab a cup of coffee to ponder it. Right? And you never place this EKG on any surface, flat, otherwise. Don't place it on a cart. The EKG should only be placed in the hand or on the head of another human being skilled in recognizing a STEMI. There is nothing worse for patients and for your reputation than to take a subtle STEMI on an EKG or a not so subtle STEMI and simply set the EKG aside, you get busy, and then you show it to them like a couple hours later. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Alright, third rule. Do not worry about the location of the STEMI, just call the STEMI. When you start off, who really cares whether it's an inferior, anterior, lateral, posterior, lateral, and all that other kind of stuff? Do not worry, call the STEMI or don't call the STEMI. Don't agonize over it. It's almost as bad as when people just start reading x-rays or chest x-rays, and yeah, you can get pimped on rounds about whether you're going to call it or where the location is, but just call it. Who cares about the location? Call it, and call it. All right. So to review this, the most important rule so far is to turn on the damn algorithm interpretation. Second is, do not, right, get this thing out of your hand as fast as possible and give it to another human being skilled in interpreting what a STEMI looks like on an EKG. Second is, don't be academic about it, right? Don't worry about the location. STEMIs go to the cath lab regardless of the location. Yes, we can layer the subtleties and nuances on later on, all right? Do not do it. Here's the 3 big rules. Turn it on. Damn, all over them. It's a hot potato. Get rid of it. Give it to another human being, all right? And then don't worry about where it's at. Call the STEMI. So these rules are so important. I've changed my mind, and I'm not going to actually add an EKG to this. This will be in the next videotape. Watch this videotape again. Follow these rules. All right? And they are in bright, bold, red font with underlining in honor of a ER physician who will remain nameless. He was at a large academic Ivy League type institution in the Chicago area, who was ready to retire, and God bless the man. Every time he answered a question to administration, he answered the email in bright red, bold, underlined font. He will remain nameless, but you know who you are, and God bless you, Dr. Salzberg.